Hi guys, welcome back to episode 4 of our Algebra series where we will be doing expanding or expansion. And under expansion, there's another type which is FOIL. Previously we did a binomial times a trinomial, then we did squaring a binomial. We also went ahead and did a more complex one, and now we are going to do FOIL. Now, there's something that you need to know before you get started with something like this, and that is if you come across something like this. So if the terms in each bracket is exactly the same, for instance over here, x 1, x 1, and the only difference is that one of the brackets has a positive sign and the other bracket has a negative sign. There's something that you should do that will make your life easier. It's basically like a trick, and that is follow the same layout that we would follow if we went to factorize difference of two squares. And remember, when we're doing expanding or expansion, it's actually the opposite of factorization. So you would basically just say, let me just change the color. You would say x squared, so the first term squared, the last term squared, or the second term in any of the brackets, 1 squared will give us 1, but put in the minus sign. And there we go. We have a difference of two squares. And that saved us so much time. Rather than going and doing FOIL, which we will cover after this, you could just do this. And remember, this is only when each of the bracket has the same terms inside, but they are only separated by opposite signs. So bracket number 1 has a positive sign, but the same terms. Bracket number 2 has the same signs, but the opposite sign, which is a minus. Okay, now that we did that, let's go on to FOIL. There's 5 steps that I wrote down over here that will help us when doing FOIL. Step number 1, multiply the first terms. So this is the first term of this bracket, and this is the first term of the second bracket. Multiply the two, right? Then multiply the outer terms. So in this bracket, this term is the outer term, and this term over here is also the outer term. So you are going to multiply these two. Then multiply the inner terms. In the first bracket, minus 1 is one of the inner terms. Second bracket, it's x. So you are going to multiply these two. Fourth step, multiply the last terms of both the brackets. So it's minus 1 multiplies with minus 2. Now let's do that practically. Over here, we've got the same expression that was over here, but let's just do it together. So the first terms, that will give us 2x squared. The outer terms, that will give us minus 4x. The inner terms, multiplied, gives us minus x. The last terms, remember, a negative sign multiplied by a negative sign will give us a positive answer. So that's plus 2. Now, step 5, add your like terms or find your like terms. Therefore, we will get 2x squared minus 4 minus 1 will give us minus 5x plus 2. And with that, we're done with our 4th episode of this series. I hope you guys enjoyed and could learn something. Then again, if you have any questions, anything at all, comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. See you guys in the next episode.